Today I'm cleaning my parents' entire house while they're away because I want them to come home to one less thing to worry about. There's a lot to tackle today, so if you need cleaning motivation or just want to clean alongside me, let's get started. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at my parents' house giving them a fresh clean house, and we are starting off in their cat's room. His name is Hobie. He is a Maine Coon, very cute, very temperamental, and he was definitely not helpful in today's clean, but he thought he was, so that's okay. So I just wanted to get the window clean because he does get up there and look out and stuff. And then also I just wanted to scoop the litter boxes, get any, extra out. And then I'm going to completely move the litter boxes and these mats, get all the litter picked up. There was a lot of like the dust from the litter on the baseboards and stuff, so I'm just getting those wiped down. This room is not terrible. Like, my parents do a good job of like keeping up with it. You walk in their house, you can't even tell that they have a cat until the cat appears. So it's not like it's a terrible clean. However, cleaning this room solidified to me why we don't have a cat. I just don't want to deal with all this cat litter. So everyone who has a cat, like, I love that for you, but this is too much for me to deal with on like a daily basis. And my husband is slightly allergic, but like, let's be honest, that's not the reason we don't have a cat, because even if I wanted one, he'd be like, okay, fine. I love visiting my parents and getting to play with their cat and stuff, but I can't do this, you guys. I vacuumed this area. I vacuumed and vacuumed and vacuumed trying to get every little piece of litter up. And yeah, it's just not something that I want to add. I have enough going on already, and I just don't want to add cat litter to the mix. So everyone who has a cat, props to you, because I could never. So I'm just vacuuming, trying to get this area clean. I'm gonna put the mats back. I had a heck of a time with these mats. I started with, trying to clean every little, like vacuum every little circle, and I'm like, this is not working. So I just shook them out onto the carpet and then vacuumed for 1,000 years. And now I'm just picking up all of his toys on the floor so I can carpet clean. And then I carpet clean and I put back down like the hard plastic things, so that way he still has something to play with while the carpet is drying. But I didn't put the cardboard ones down because cardboard and water don't mix. And then later on in the video, I will come back in and just completely put everything back because the carpet dries. Look at him looking like, does he know he's on camera? He keeps looking up at the camera. So I keep wondering what he's looking at because, cats are smart. And yeah, he definitely just laid in the way. I was like, buddy, I don't want to get you with the vacuum. And this wasn't on my cleaning checklist, but I'm just giving this door a good wipe down. It wasn't dirty by any means, but there was like the litter dust was like on the handle and stuff, so I figured it was on the entire door. That's another thing. Like, I have a dusty house. Like, we're in Iowa, so it's a dusty state, cornfields, they're picking, like, all that kind of stuff. And so I have enough dust to deal with versus like trying to deal with cat litter dust on top of it. So I just can't, you guys. I promise this whole video is not me explaining why we don't want a cat. But now I am just carpet cleaning. And in a minute, I give you a dirty water pour, but it wasn't super satisfying. So the carpet wasn't as dirty as I thought it was gonna be, just because like every time you clean carpet, like you're always shocked by how gross the water is. It wasn't, you guys. So I mean, enjoy what you can, but yeah, I was surprised that it was not more dirty than it was, because carpet, like, I have a love-hate with carpet. Of course, I want to touch like soft things, and hardwood floor is not always inviting, but like, it's so gross. Like, I feel like you carpet clean, yeah, you could see, guys, I mean, it's a little dirty, but it's not as bad as I was expecting. But I feel like you carpet clean and then like it just, I don't know, carpet traps so much stuff. Okay, so we are almost done in this room, and then, like I said, we're gonna move on to another room, and then I'm gonna come back once the carpet is dried and completely put the room back together. But I want to hear from you guys. What cleaning tasks do you save for last? So every time I clean a room, me personally, I save the floors for last because you just never know what you're gonna drop onto the floor. Like if you're cleaning the counter, are crumbs dropping? If you're dusting, is dust dropping? So I always save the floors for last. So now we are in my parents' bathroom, like their ensuite, the bathroom attached to their bedroom. And there's no rhyme or reason to where, like, what order I'm cleaning in today. I'm kind of just starting with the rooms that seemed the hardest. This bathroom seemed the hardest because it's the biggest bathroom in the house. And so, yeah, I started with the cat's room because I knew that was going to be bad. Now I'm in here. I am so sorry for the angles and stuff. I love the tripod that I have. However, it's not like a super tall one, so I actually just ordered the same tripod that I have now, only a bigger, like taller size, because it's great for like up close shots and stuff, but trying to get these tiny little rooms filmed, it's not great. So I'm cleaning the toilet, cleaning the baseboards. Here, the lights flickered, and I'm like, what the heck? And then in a minute, they shut off completely, and I'm like, I thought they lost power. Turns out it is the light and exhaust fan is on like a timer, and I thought it was gonna be like an hour. It was not, you guys. It was like less than 10 minutes. So that's what that was. I was like, how am I supposed to clean a house in the dark? And now I am just cleaning the bathroom like countertops, and I will clean the sinks. And you know how I do, you guys. Clorox wipe in the sink. I I don't care like if somebody tells me it's bad for the porcelain. I don't care. Like it needs disinfected. People are spitting toothpaste and washing germs off their hands, and I just feel like Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes are the way to go. I buy them at Costco. I stock up, and that's just what I do. And then I also am going to wipe down the fronts of the like cabinets just to give them a little refresh. And yeah, disclaimer, I get hurt again. If you guys do not, if you're squeamish on like blood, I do show my injury. It's not bad by any means, but it occurred to me last time I showed it that some people are really squirmish. I am not. And so it didn't even register. But yep, it gets worse. It didn't stop this time like it did last time. I actually had to go get a band-aid. These handles, they look so nice, but they're dangerous. And then I am just shaking out the rug. I'm going to vacuum and I'm going to Swiffer, and then we are going to move on to another room. Also, shout out to these floors. I love this flooring. It actually makes me wish that we would have went with something like this in our bathrooms when we redid them. We went the darker route just because we in our bedrooms we have like real hardwood floors, and so I wanted them to kind of match. Yeah, fun fact, they don't. Not at all. But that's okay. One of these days we're gonna redo all the floors in the house, but that's down the road. But yeah, it makes me wish we would have went with this lighter gray versus the darker wood tone, but you know, you live and you learn. So now we are in one of the guest rooms. So this house is technically 5 bedroom and 3 bath. However, one of the bedrooms is a home office. So we are in one of the guest rooms, and I felt like I needed some easy tasks. I knew I could knock both of the guest rooms out really quick because there's not much to do, especially the one that I was just in. There's literally just a bed, and then in here there's just, you know, a bed, nightstands, dresser. So it was really easy to knock out. Fun fact, this is actually my room. Not that I really got a say in decorating it. But this is where my husband and I stay when we spend the night over here. So we call it Shannon's room. We just find it funny. But yeah, so I'm just dusting in here, vacuuming. I always make the beds before we leave, so I never have to do that when I clean over here. But these rooms are super easy, and like I said, I needed something easy. We've been working hard on the cat's room, bathrooms. I needed a win. Also, yes, you know me, I had to sniff that candle. I can't say I was a huge fan. I can't remember what it was. No, I can't remember what kind it was. It was good, but I wasn't like, oh, I need this. But anytime there's a candle, I have to sniff it, so that's what I did. Also, I knew the laundry room was going to be really easy to knock out too, because it was mainly just, dusting and vacuuming in here. Now, had she asked me to move the washer and dryer and vacuum behind there and stuff, I would have, but like she didn't ask, and I'm not sure I would appreciate somebody coming in and like moving everything in my house, especially if I didn't ask. So I didn't do that, but I just dusted everything. And I mean, it's a laundry room, so it wasn't terrible. There wasn't much to do in here. And then we are almost done with upstairs. I just have, we call it my bathroom. It's next to my bedroom. It's not my bathroom, you guys, but that's what we call it. I just have that left, and then the hallway, and then we're gonna move downstairs. And also, I am saving like all the after clips for like the end of the video. Let me know if you guys like that. Do you want to see them right away, or would you rather just have like a complete overview at the end of the video? I'm playing around with different things, so let me know. So I'm almost done with upstairs. The reason these rooms are so quick is nobody really uses them unless we are over or they have other guests over. So I mean, it's basically just upkeeping on like dust and stuff. There's not like toothpaste to clean out of the sink or anything like that. And so yeah, they're easy to get done because nobody's really using them on a daily basis. So I'm just repeating the steps that I repeated in the other bathroom, just, wiping everything down, getting these shelves all dusted. And then when I move on to the toilet, when I had did the dirty water pour before, I had spilt some of the water on the toilet, which was fine because I knew I hadn't cleaned that bathroom yet and I was going to. So I'm just getting that all wiped down, and you know how I do. Again, Lysol wipes. I am not spraying nothing on a toilet and wiping it with a rag. I'm sure it's fine, but like I just can't, you guys. It 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 just seems unsanitary to me. Like I said, I know you can wash them in a washer, but like, are they getting clean? I don't know. So Lysol wipes all the way. Lysol and Clorox make a lot of money off me probably alone because I Lysol and Clorox everything. So I actually buy Clorox wipes. I'm using my mom's Lysol wipes here. I don't really have a preference. It's literally just what I find at Costco first. And now I'm just vacuuming. I was going to clean the showers, but I didn't want to because I at my house typically clean the shower like when I'm in the shower, and that just works really well for me. So unless I'm doing it on camera, obviously I'm not going to get in the shower and clean it and film that. But yeah, most of the time when I just clean the shower while I'm in the shower taking a shower. So now we are vacuuming the hallway, and then I'm just going to Swiffer everything. And at one point the light turns out again. That was me, you guys. I'm just trying to make sure whatever light switches that I flipped, there's like 3 different lights to turn on this hall light. So I just wanted to make sure whichever ones I flipped back so they weren't like confused or anything. So that's why the light went out. It wasn't on a timer. And now I'm just back in Hobie's room. Look at him, he's so happy to have a clean room. I am just putting everything back. The carpet is dry and I'm just putting everything back for him, and we are finally done with upstairs. Now we're gonna move on to downstairs. Now we are finally downstairs, and I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing me clean bathrooms. This is the last one, I promise. But this bathroom especially is when I wish that I had like a taller tripod. It's so hard to film in here, and it's coming soon, you guys. Hopefully next time I do a house clean for them, I will have the new tripod and love it. It actually arrived today as I'm editing this, so that is fun to look forward to. And this is the bathroom that gets used the most, right? So this is like the guest bathroom. This is when you don't feel like going upstairs. And yes, I have to replace the toilet paper because I was the one who used the rest of it. So I'm just gonna get this clean and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the dishes. While I was upstairs, I got a notification that we had a severe thunderstorm warning, and so a thunderstorm was coming, and I took video of it for you guys because it got a little scary. I was by myself with 2 pets and my husband and kid were out fishing, and I'm like, you guys might want to head back home. And yeah, the winds got bad, and anyway, I'll show you guys some video of that, but I am just doing the few dishes that she had in here. They never really have many dishes because, I don't know, it's just the 2 of them and my husband doesn't live there. Just kidding. He's so gonna be mad at me if he watches this video and he's like, why are you telling everybody I eat so much? But now I'm just gonna dry and put them away. And at this point, my dad called to let me know about the storm, and I'm like, yeah, I got the notification. Actually, that's a good point that I should tell you guys about if you don't know it. So if you guys do like the Ring doorbell or Ring camera, like anything like with Ring, you can set different addresses, so you get notifications at different addresses. Like, I don't know if you have a vacation home or you're nosy like me and want to stay informed about what's happening at your parents' house. So that is, I always get a notification for us and then for them, just so I can, you know, make sure that everybody's in the know. So we are in Iowa, and normally we don't freak out about like tornado watches or tornado warnings. Like, it never really was a thing when I was growing up. Like, if a storm was coming, we went out to the garage to watch it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, tornadoes were this mythical thing that people talked about that didn't happen, but it's actually, we're getting pushed into Tornado Alley, and it's actually getting scary to the point of, this year was the first year that I'm like, I think we need a tornado tote. So we have a tote in the basement that holds everything that we would need for like a tornado. It's got bottled water, it's got extra dog food, it's got snacks, it's got important papers, it's first aid kit, like all of that. I can actually do a video on that if you guys want, like what's in the tornado tote. I made a sheet that hangs on our fridge, so in the event of a tornado, it has our important information on it, so my son has access to it. Like, it's got our address, it's got my parents' address, it's got my parents' phone numbers. You know, God forbid something happened, like we had a tornado and, you know, his dad and I didn't make it, I want him to be able to get in contact with safe people like his grandparents. So I can do a whole video about that or insert it into a different video if you guys are interested. I should also mention we have a sheet in the tornado tote as well, because I'm sure most of you are like, well, if a tornado comes, it's going to take the fridge. Yeah, we have a sheet in the tornado tote as well, so he has access to that information, you know, no matter where he's at or whatever. It's important to me that he has access to safe information, right? So that is what we did. I was actually going to clean the outside of both the front door and the back door today, just, you know, because the wind brings in dust and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, that didn't happen because the storm. I actually was really happy that I was here though with the boys, the dog and cat today, because the dog, I don't think the cat really cares, but the dog, Hudson, really doesn't like storms, and he just gets really scared and like goes upstairs and hides, and I feel really bad. So I was actually really happy that it worked out and timed perfectly that I was here during the storms, because he didn't go upstairs once, you guys. He must feel real safe with Sissy. He just kind of stayed on the couch, watched me clean, and that was fine with me. By this point, you guys, I was so tired. I was like, I'm almost done. I see the finish line. So downstairs didn't need much because well, I don't know, I just didn't need much. This time I focused on like the upstairs, and downstairs I was just kind of maintaining. So like dusting, do the dishes so my mom and dad didn't come home to, a sink full of dishes. And did I say vacuuming? I was vacuuming and Swiffering the main areas. This rug that is the front door, behind my back, and so this rug always needs a good vacuum because that's where people are walking in and out from. And yeah, I just wanted to get the floors cleaned up and dog toys put away. Just basically the goal was I actually think my dad was out of town, for my mom to come home to a clean refresh space, so when she got home from work she didn't have to do anything, and that was the goal for today. So we're getting towards the end here, and I did want to mention that I do go vacuum and Swiffer the downstairs bathroom that I cleaned earlier. However, I did not get to film it because at this point my phone was dying. You guys, I cleaned so hard my phone was dying. And I know it looks like I am chasing Hudson with the vacuum right now, messing with him because it's sped up. I'm not, you guys. I kept telling him, I'm not gonna get you. Like, it's okay. I'm not gonna get you with the vacuum. He's just, I don't know if you guys have a doodle, like they're chickens, right? Let me know if you guys have a braid doodle because I have yet to meet one. But yeah, we are towards the end now. I'm just finishing up Swiffering, and then I'm gonna fold the couch blankets, and yeah, we're about done. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoy, homemaking content, cleaning motivation, motherhood, lifestyle, I do it all over here on this channel, Loving Life as Shannon. I would appreciate if you would subscribe and support the channel if this is your thing. If not, that's okay. But if you enjoy it, then it just keeps you in the community. It keeps me in your feed, and if you could drop a like on this video, that greatly helps me. It tells the YouTube algorithm that you liked it and more people might like it. And I just truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to click on this video and clean with me or get some motivation. I just really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.
Did you wait too long? Tell him that you love him, but he's already gone, darling. Did you make two wrongs? Know that daddy never made a right before, darling. You were never made to be